So let's say you're now using Claude projects to manage all the different areas of your life. What is the next step out of this to get Claude to be even better for you in your business? The next step is now building a personal knowledge base and then moving on to Claude Cowork or Claude Code. So let me explain this. Now when you're using projects, you have all of your files attached here to the project, you have some custom instructions, and you're building up a memory over time. But you are relatively limited because every single conversation that you start is going to include all of these different files, right? So there may be some kind of like bloat there. And also the instructions here, they're quite linear, right? Like you can only basically fit in as many instructions as you can like into this one window. And again, it's going to apply to every single conversation that you have. So maybe there are some instructions and maybe there's some files that you don't want to have in every single one of your conversations about BBG. The next step really is to actually set up a personal knowledge base. Right, a personal knowledge base is going to be using either Obsidian or Notion, right? These are the two most popular ones. But Obsidian, like for example, what I have a big folder full of notes, basically. You can see all of my different notes here. And what I have is I have Claude Code and also, like Cowork. I have it sitting on top of it, right? So you see this, I got John OS, and now basically it's sitting on top of my entire folder here. And it's the same with Claude Code. They both do the same thing. They both sit on top of the folder. And when you have it sitting on top of the folder, it's going to be able to read all the different files here. So all the different files that are tagged or labeled with BBG, it's going to be able to read. It's going to be able to come back to me with the right answers, right? So this is the next step after using Claude projects, is to now move on to Claude Cowork or Claude Code, but on top of a personal knowledge base. You're going to get much more information available and much more ability to be able to connect the dots between different notes that you have. It's going to help you so much more.